Good morning, children. Welcome to online class. Today we are going to see history. So, the third part of the fifth lesson, different ways of life. So, what all the topic we are going to discuss? About the Chalcolithic cultures and megalithic cultures. What is meant by Chalco? It's actually Greek word kolkos. It came, its meaning copper, and the word lithos means stone. So copper stone. Chalcolithic means copper stone age. The people using the copper as well as stone in this period. That's why we say Chalcolithic age. So discovery of copper marked the start of the Chalcolithic age. It started around 5000 BC to 4000 BC. Here we are seeing some material, that is metals above, just made by copper. And most of the people used to drinking water keeping in this copper only. Around the time when the Vedic people were establishing settlements in the Indo-Gangetic plains, other cultures were developing in various parts of the Deccan, South India and Kashmir. Here we are seeing in this map just from the Gangetic, Indo-Gangetic plain and other cultures just developing in various parts of the Deccan, South Indian and Kashmir. So many of these were Chalcolithic settlements with the people making tools out of both copper and stone. First, early humans, they just know about the stone. So they are making weapons by stone only. After that, in this period, they are making tools out of both copper and stone. Here, as we are seeing in this picture, Inamgan was one of the most important Chalcolithic cultures. It's just located near Pune, Maharashtra, on the right bank of the river Gord. This culture lasted from about 1600 BC to 700 BC. Here we are seeing in the picture the types of house in the copper, that is Chalcolithic culture, and also the burial place they are making inside the house itself. So the settlements seem to have been well planned. How most houses excavated at this site were rectangular in plan and had storage facilities for grain, indicating a thriving agricultural economy. By 1000 BCE, the houses began to become circular, implying a decline in agriculture and a return to nomadic life. So, as we are seeing in this picture, it started declining in agriculture because of the water, insufficient water, we can say. And as we see here, agriculture and livestock rearing formed the mainstay of their economy. Sheep, goat and other cattle were domesticated. Not only the agriculture, they are domesticating the animals like sheep, goat. Hunting and fishing also provided them with food. So they're making tools or weapons. What are all the things used for hunting and also for fishing? We know the usage of copper, gold, and ivory were traded with other cultures. An important feature of the economy was the presence of craft specialists like potters, goldsmith. Potters we know, those who making pot, and also the goldsmith, that is jewelry makers, lime makers, and ivory carvers in the villages. Here, one of the example what they made with the ivory. It's looking very beautiful, isn't it? And also the tools made by copper, iron. And here we see the pot. They used black or red color pot. The pottery was mainly black or red with geometrical designs. As we are seeing in this picture, it's looking geometrical designs on the pot and animals painted on them. Animals also they used to paint on the pot. Tools made from stone, copper, bones, and antlers were used mainly for hunting and skinning animal hide. See here, we are seeing in this picture, these are all the tools made by the copper and bones and antlers of animal. And mainly it is used for hunting and also skinning animals' hide. The burials that have been found reveal that objects of daily use were buried with the dead. And what all the things they use daily, that also they used to bury it with the dead. Like vessels, what they used with the food and what they used to eat, and also the weapons and jewels, what they like to wear, everything they buried with the dead. Between 1000 BCE and 700 BCE, there was a decline of the culture. Some suggest that decreasing rainfall may be the reason of declining agriculture and it leads to poverty. So others believe that the megalithic people from further south equipped with tools made of iron arrived in the region around 800 BCE and wiped out the civilization in Inamgan quite suddenly. Let me see about the megalithic cultures. Here as we are seeing in the picture, it's looking like mushroom. It's actually the buried. The people those who dead, they are burying in this place. They are keeping stones on that for identification. So in megalithic cultures, huge stone structures were used by the people to mark burial sites and as other important markers. Actually, the word megalith literally means huge stone. So as we are seeing in this another picture, so around the burial place they are keeping large huge stone for the identification. Between 1500 BC and 300 CE, megalithic cultures existed across large parts of the Deccan and South India. These megalithic cultures were Iron Age cultures, as the people were familiar with the many uses of iron. So, not only the copper, stone, so this is the megalithic period, they are familiar with the usage of iron. See the tools, a lot of tools made by them with the iron. The discovery of iron changed the way these people disposed their dead as the iron tools could cut the stones needed to create megalithic burial sites. One of the largest megalithic cultures in India flourished in Brahmagiri, that is in Karnataka, between the 2nd century BCE and the middle of 1st century CE. So here the people of Brahmagiri were both farmers and herders. Actually, they are well versed in agriculture and also domesticating animals. Agriculture tools like sickles. Sickles means the harvesting time they are using. And weapons like spears, swords, and arrowheads made of iron were found here from this period. So, as we are seeing in the map, megalithic sites. So, Burzoham, Brahmagiri, Hallur, Nagarjunakonta, these are all few examples of megalithic sites. So as we are seeing in the picture, this beads known as cornelian beads. Let me see about that. Around 300 tombs have been found here. The bodies were buried in rectangular cyst. What is meant by cyst? Small stone-lined graves or excavated pits, we can say. So they were often surrounded by boulders arranged in concentric circles. Actually, boulders means a large stone. And in one of the burial cysts, we found 33 gold and 2 cornelian beads, as we are seeing here picture. 4 copper bangles and a conch shell have been found. Thank you, children. We will meet in the next class.